All right, guys, Soundpeats has dropped 2 new pairs of earbuds, the Opera 5s and the Opera 3s. Today, this video is all about the 5s. I got another video dropping on the 3s, but let's check out these $99 retail price. But right now, there's a Kickstarter campaign. You can grab these for an early bird special, different combos if you get both earbuds together, so different price points. Let's check them out. All right, guys, the packaging on here, the Opera 5s, you can see typical Soundpeats packaging, and we'll go over all the specs in a little bit. You can see the color on here. It's like a black and a bronze color, pretty clean, and, well, I like them. You guys let me know in the comments what you think when you see how these look. So a little bit of the specs on here. You can see high-res audio, LDAC service, LDAC codecs on here for Android users. If you are on an iPhone, you are going to be rocking SBC as your codec, but Android, rejoice. You guys get the best of the best LDAC support for your codec, some high-res audio, and we'll talk about the sound quality in a little bit. Now, also in the packaging, we do get, look, a little Apple style when it comes to the silicone tips. And I gotta say, make sure, especially on these earbuds, specifically for me, seal and fit are everything on these earbuds, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Now, USB-C to USB-A to charge this guy up, and of course, the paperwork. Now, the actual earbuds here, you can see that black and that bronze look on here with the one LED light. We do have some text here, as you can see, very nice and very clean. Now, on the back, the Soundpeats branding, USB-C port to charge up. Now, no wireless charging on here, unfortunately, and some of the other specs on here. IPX4, sweat resistant. So feel free to work out in these earbuds, but do not submerge these in water. Don't shower in them. And I know people ask all the time, can I shower in these earbuds? No, don't shower in these earbuds. They probably will stop working, but you can sweat in these, no problem. Now, the actual earbuds, the same color combination. Let me know what you guys think. I think it looks good. I think it looks elegant, but as you can see, these are some chunkers. These are some big boys. Now, they will stick out of your ear. So this chunk right here, you'll see when I throw them in. This is not in your ear. This is on the outside of your ear, but they do stick out quite a bit. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But we get the branding here on the top of the earbuds. Now, this is tap to touch. And I'm happy to say we do have touch controls that control everything except backtrack. It's kind of typical with Soundpeats, right? No backtrack on a lot of their earbuds. Hopefully we can get, I don't know, maybe a software update or something to add that or fix it, or at least let us customize the touch controls. Now, we do have app support on both iOS and Android devices, so download the app, the Soundpeats app, connect to Bluetooth, and of course, I will give you a quick walkthrough inside of the app. And it's, very clean, a very minimalistic app, not a lot going on, but we do get some presets, we do get an EQ, volume control, ANC control, things like that. Now, ANC and transparency mode on here, and bang for buck, I think they are both excellent. Now, the rest of the specs on these earbuds. So we talked about the codecs, SBC, and LDAC support for Android users, hybrid, triple drivers on here to give us some really good and clean sound. Again, high-res audio with LDAC, and we get triple drivers. So a 12mm dynamic driver and 2 dual balanced armature drivers. Now, battery life will vary on these earbuds, and here's why. We have ANC, we have transparency mode. So you're gonna get between 6 to 9 hours of battery life on these earbuds, depending on how you use them. So if you are using LDAC as your codec and say you have ANC turned on, your battery life will probably be closer to 6 hours, where if you're on an iPhone and you're not using ANC or even transparency mode, your battery life will be around 9 hours, and right around 33 with the case, but that will vary as well depending on what you are using. Now, no wireless charging on here, no fast charge, no multi-point connection, no in-ear detection, so we are missing some things. We cannot customize the touch controls, no backtrack on here, but the things that we do have, they do it very well. Now, you can see they do stick out of the ear quite a bit, but again, the bulky part, the chunky part is not what is sticking out of your ear, but you might not like the look of these earbuds. Let me know what you think of how they look. They do stick out. I'm not a real big fan of how they look, but how they sound and the things they have going for them are a little different. Now, let's check out the app really quick. Again, Soundpeats, the Opera 5s. Once you connect the Bluetooth on your device, go ahead, download the app, available on iOS and Android devices. Open it up, and this is where you will end up. Now, on the bottom, you do have home. You do have this little EQ setting here. You go on it. You have volume control. We get some presets. Soundpeats Classic out of the box, that's what it will be on. And then bass boost, your typical presets that we get inside of apps on earbuds. Now, I like Bass Boost and I also like the Classic. Now the custom EQ, you can go in. You can see I haven't even touched this because I don't need it. I like the Bass Boost and the Classic. I'm happy with how those sound, especially using the Fold 4 running on LDAC. Now, if we scroll down, noise reduction, press and hold the headphone. So if I just touch and hold on the left earbud, you can see it will scroll through between normal mode, ANC, and transparency mode. Right now we're in ANC, and it is a voice prompt in your ear. It tells you what you are in, and they call it pass through inside of the ear in transparency mode on the app. And then you can disable your touch key one-click function. If you, I don't know, if you keep hitting it by mistake or something, you can disable that. Now, if you click on home, it just takes you back here. You can reset them, and that's about it. And here we have all of their products. So a very basic app, but what it does, it gives us presets and it gives us an EQ. And that's what we have been screaming for as earbud, fans for the longest time. Last year was all about, we want an app on every pair of earbuds. Well, now we have that. And now we just have to get what we want inside of the app. And this is, look, an EQ and a preset, I can't complain at all. I would like maybe, customizable touch controls in here, but I would prefer the EQ and the presets over that. So that's the app, again, available on iOS and Android devices. Now, as far as latency on these earbuds, I haven't really experienced any delay between audio and video. Again, no gaming mode on these earbuds, but watching content, YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime, watching a movie on here, or just YouTube videos in general, no issues at all. And even gaming, I play Call of Duty, not very much, but I do try it every now and then in Asphalt Racing, but that's about it when it comes to gaming on my phones. I'm not a big gamer on my phone, but saying that, you can game with these earbuds. Now again, touch controls on here, tap to touch, and we do have basically everything except for backtrack. So volume up and down, next track, previous track, touch and hold to go through ANC transparency mode, or just completely turn that off. Now, no in-ear detection on here, but you can use one earbud at a time, and I'm happy to say you can use one earbud with ANC, you can use one earbud with transparency mode, but what you do not get, remember, if you're using one earbud, you are only going to have whatever touch controls are available for that earbud. So just keep that in mind. All right, now let's talk about ANC and transparency mode. So look, these are retail price $99. Say you missed out on early bird special. Are these worth $99 when it comes to ANC and transparency mode? The short answer, yes, but here's why. Look, transparency mode on here for the price, one of the best that I've heard at this price. It is very natural. Not a lot of white noise comes in when you're using transparency mode. And remember, you can use one earbud and still use transparency mode. So good option there. I like that addition. I like that feature. We don't see that on many earbuds. Matter of fact, maybe one or two. Out of all the earbuds I've reviewed, maybe one or two have had that option, and we get that here. But the quality of transparency mode on here, I think, will compete with a lot of higher end earbuds. Now, the ANC is very similar. It's really good. Now, it's not going to, ANC on here will not compete with the big boys, but it does a great job at all the low rumbles, all those, engine noises and deep thumping sounds. It will take that out. You will still hear voices, but it does do a very good job. And it's look, both very good. ANC and transparency mode on this, even at retail price for $100, it's worth it. Now the mic test on these earbuds. So 4 mics, 2 mics on each earbud. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the overall look, the design, the color combination, right? And the size of these earbuds. They do stick out of the ear quite a bit. And I know a lot of you will not like that. And I myself, I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest with you. But because we have, triple drivers on here, they're chunkers. And that's what we get. And sometimes we need to get that if you want good battery life, if you want a 12 millimeter dynamic driver with dual balance armature drivers, like we're going to need a bit of a chunk of an earbud. So sometimes we have to, take that in order to get the sound quality and some of the features and the battery life that we have on these earbuds. But the microphones, again, 4 mics, 2 on each earbud. Let me know what you think of the mics. All right, now sound quality and volume on the Opera 5. So volume-wise, more than not enough. You guys know I say this in every video. I like loud music, and it's probably too loud for most people. But I have learned, I've listened and I have learned that I need to dial it down a bit, and I do. I'll turn it up to my sweet spot, and then I will purposely dial it back and, you know, I just tend to roll with it like that now. And these deliver volume, these get loud. So don't worry about that. Now, sound quality on here, again, triple driver setup on here. And this is what I was talking about earlier in the video about the seal. If you don't have a good seal on these earbuds, you're going to wonder where the bass is. When you find a good seal, you're going to realize, damn, that there's the bass right there. So I went back and forth with different silicone tips. And finally, you know, I have a pair, and it's one of the ones, it's the mediums that come. I always change out the mediums for the large. And for whatever reason, the large on here don't fit me as good as the mediums. It's weird. I don't know. But find a good seal on these earbuds and then thank me later once you get that good seal, because the bass on here sounds really good. They thump, it's clean and crisp. You got the one dynamic driver just working on that bass, and it does a really good job. And then the balanced armature drivers, they do a fantastic job giving us clean, crisp detail. The highs are not overly bright. These sound really, really good once you can dial them in. And again, we get presets, you get an EQ, you can adjust it the way you want. I did mention earlier in the video, I like the original preset out of the box is the Soundpeats Classic, but I do go back and forth between that and bass boost. You guys know I like that thump. That's how I roll, that dynamic sound. Overall, the Opera 5s, are they worth retail $99 price? Yeah, absolutely, they are. But early bird special, it's a steal. For me, I think, you know, we are missing some things, right? We're missing multi-point, we're missing wireless charging, you know, backtrack, which isn't really a deal breaker for me. Let me know what you guys think, if these should have some of those additions, if you're okay. But there are some very, very cool things about these earbuds. Let me know what you think. They sound fantastic. We get high-res audio, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at high-res audio here on an Android device only. And we're looking at really good ANC, really good transparency mode. And remember, battery life on here, even at the low end of 6 hours, is better than the high end on most earbuds last year. Not all, but most earbuds last year were right around 5 hours. So battery life is improving, sound quality is improving, ANC and transparency mode are improving, and we have app support on both iOS and Android devices. The Opera 5s, let me know what you think. Drop a like, hit that like button, drop a sub. Hook me up with a sub. Let's go. Peace.